These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the semifinals of Worlds 2024.
This is still fairly full health.
All right, let's see whether they can actually make this one work. You can see the barrel has been charged. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage at this point. Level 2 for Zeus does have that body slam. Going to use it immediately onto Canyon. Already down to 50% as Lehends is trying to tank that turret for as long as possible. One more is going to do it, but FaZe almost just straight up dead. And Canyon, 2 turret shots, has to flash. And Zeus says, not today, boys. Lehends looking for another option. He flashes the Zenith Blade. Lehends able to walk out of that one, but he's still going to have to flash as Faker comes down to make sure his top laner stays alive.
Really paid. Whereas Zeus, because he absorbed that early dive, has just been able to catch multiple waves. And I think T1 as a team always look their best when they get to play this aggressive, when the lanes are pushing and they are the ones dictating. As we see the Grubs now being started up as well, would be a really big boom, particularly for Faker that wants to use that pressure in a side lane. Going to be a Drake for Grubs trade. I do think an early Drake for Gen.G is great because obviously looking at their composition, the Renekton is going to lose a lot of value as the game goes on, but Sylas and Ziggs most certainly will not.
Yep. And, ooh, Cask, very close to being able to steal that one away. I do like an opportunistic barrel being thrown in.
This game feels like that might be the case as the Grubs are going to get started up. You see Gen.G is looking to contest. Level 6 has been hit on Lehends.
Yeah.
Is that enough? 4 Grubs are definitely going to go the way of T1 here.
Yeah, it's at least 4, but I think it's
the vision
almost guaranteed to be 6. So 5 are going to be going down here at least. Here for T1, no vision up and available at all as FaZe can throw a Mega Inferno Bomb if he would like to, but looks like T1 are just going to cut their losses. 5 Grubs is pretty good. Canyon going to be able to grab this 6th, potentially. Owner a little bit far away as now could just be a team fight in. FaZe doesn't actually get over the wall with that satchel. Could be an important start to this fight as Chovy's teleported in. That's going to be the Grub going down, but can they win the fight? Impale comes in, kept into the sweet spot, but the barrel is so good. Still, it's going to be Chovy picking up first blood against Owner, and T1 just not enough damage. Crash this wave towards the top side. 5 Grubs certainly going to be valuable as the game goes on, though, and T1 are looking to also even out the Dragon count.
And the kill going to Chovy is a big deal. This Sylas, we've seen how hard this champion can snowball when he does get a lead. He's able to very consistently force plays with his catch potential. And it's also something that the Chovy that we saw domestically, I think we've only seen in one game this Worlds, and it was that Game 5 Smolder game. Because his laning stats haven't really been comparable to what we have seen domestically as a trader for turrets.
Well, it's going to be 5 Grubs, so T1 do have a fair bit, but Gen.G, I think they're going to be able to cut this one down. Gumayusi also in trouble there as a Solar Flare does get cleansed. Gumayusi going to be able to make his way out. I believe that was Gen.G taking it first.
That was, yeah.
You want to fight this?
Looks like they're going for a great vision here with this ward, as you can see. So Owner completely on vision right now as Chovy with the Fate sealed, now stolen away or hijacked here as that's a Solar Flare. It's going to connect. Great Impale as well, and I think Carrier was there for a second, but now he is just gone. So the Herald goes to Gen.G. They'll take a kill as well, and now Chovy looking for more as Faker just going to pop back to his soul. Zeus just going to body slam his way out, and Gen.G, they really are taking these skirmishes.
I think his flash was forced in one of the earlier plays we saw. Didn't actually happen on screen. I think maybe when they were looking for the catch on Guma, but he was positioning so safely. There was no way to get on top of this Ziggs.
Well, now it's just Canyon and Chovy up here towards the top side of the map. 4 members of T1 in the area looking to try and push down this turret. They really want to take their second to even out the map state as far as these structures, and a teleport to come in from FaZe just to make sure that they don't lose it.
See, Gen.G are playing with their advantage very strategically because T1, like, the problem with the Herald was the timing.
1.5k gold deficit 5 minutes ago. T1's going to get this topside turret, so they're going to equalize it a little bit, but is still 1.5k gold for Gen.G and a second dragon on the way as well.
Yeah. It's annoying. If you're T1, it's so annoying because
that's stupid Yordle.
You're trying to cross-map the best that you can, and it constantly gets interrupted.
Well, Canyon looking for an opportunity here, but Zeus just going to be able to take the red buff just fine. Where team fights will finally erupt when these teams stop just trading objectives everywhere, as Arrow is looking to connect handshake straight into it here. And I don't think this Leona is going to last very long. That is going to be T1's first kill. They're holding on to it as best they can. Faker delivered that one. Gumayusi says, you can have it, mate. Let's allow you to scale into this mid-game.
And I think it's something that Gen.G will have to keep track of, especially after their experience against FlyQuest.
Well, Canyon, he's dashing on over. Faker, able to dash back whenever he would like to, but straight into the Impale! Another Solar Flare's going to lock down Faker, and he is likely to die. The bailout not going to work, and Chovy, yeah, he stopwatches, but now he's looking for even more. Zeus not going to get stunned up here as Keen didn't have that off cooldown just yet. Way over there first, spotted by a T1 ward, as we can see. And there's a Mega Inferno Bomb just to guarantee that they know exactly what's going on. Teleport comes in, and yeah, there is no smite anywhere near this pit. Chovy, can you actually stop something from happening here? Is it going to be Ona that locks this one down? Ulti from Faker finds two. He's out of there immediately. Keen's able to try and chop them up. And there goes Ona, but they'll trade that any day of the week. They have the Baron buff as Carrier, able to get the handshake beautifully. His position amazing. As Lehens is in so much trouble, Zay's going to pick it up with a body slam, and Paze is slowed down as well. They're being separated and destroyed as T1 just dance on Gen.G. Not bode well. Party cast? No, it wasn't.
This is why I was a little surprised by the Sylas pick, because you kind of don't beat Yone in lane, and then you don't really beat him in a side lane either. There's this sweet spot in the mid game where you can maybe get advantages just because your skirmishing power is stronger, but right now Chovy's struggling to match that of Faker in the side, and T1 putting pressure everywhere. Tier 2 towers secured in top lane. They've transitioned over to mid. Now they have another wave in bot. Gen.G's been dragged over towards the mid lane. That tower's going to fall. Gen.G in game one, slowly losing more and more control over the game.
3K gold lead now for T1, even though the first minute or so, the Baron, they weren't able to find anything. It's the setup afterwards. This team has perfected these Baron plays. Canyon!
Going to connect. Canyon delivered. He finds an Impale, but he has no friends. The inner turret goes down. Hostile takeover to deliver Lehens as Keen with the dominance just trying to distract him. In goes Lehens, trying to take them away from his inhibitor turret. So he's going to be separated from his body. And that's going to be a kill going over to Gumiyu. She only needed to invest a cleanse, and there are only inhibitor turrets left for Gen.G.
Used to give this up. T1 only have a single dragon, but it looks like they don't want to give him the opportunity, maybe feeling like in the late game they can't match. Gen.G gonna try and go for a Hail Mary here.
Yep, Chovy's got a cask at the ready. It is gonna be Ona denying that soul, and now T1 starting off the fight. Can Gen.G actually find an angle as hostile takeover comes in? Carrier, he's tried to bail himself out, and it's going to work for now. The Impale is good. They take down Carrier, but can they deal with the carries? That's the question. Chovy starting to pop up, and so is Gumiyu. Chovy's cut down. More arrows into his back, and he knows that it's done. Flashing forward. It's a triple for Goomer, and that should be the game.
Still hasn't died!
Oh my, 8 games in a row, I guess, gentlemen.
T1 in the final team fight of game one will snuff out Gen.G. A full-on ace at the cost of their jungle and support. The Nexus in their eyes, 30 minutes in. T1 remain the gatekeepers of the World Finals, and they'll say you'll have to try better than that if you want to make it to London.
Nexus turret number 1, Nexus turret number 2, and T1 will take the first game in this best of 5, and we'll see whether Gen.G can do better in game 2.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the semifinals of Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.